That's what I'm using. Just a little micro, honestly looks like a rage tail, but it's just a micro crappie finesse bluegill. There's one. See it hit the water, baby. What do we got for our first fish? Bluegill. Bluegill. That felt good. That felt good. First catch on a bluegill in a minute. Guys, I've not got to go bluegill fishing in forever. Or crappie, perch fishing. It's been all about the bass, but it is fall, it's getting cold, you hear the wind. We're catching bluegill. Sure, it's windy. Look at that beautiful bluegill. Thank you, dude. Love catching bluegill, man. Fun fish, good bite. Yeah, that's got grass on it there. How about that? Take the drag up just a notch. Make sure I know it's good. I mean, he smacked it as soon as it hit the water. Sure, that's fine. I don't care who you are, how old you are. Oh, another one. Oh, what's that? Is that a bass? Is that a little bass? Is that a little largie? Little largie. Little largie wanted some of it. In fall, finesse is a great way to catch bass also, man. That's why it's a good idea to come out and do this crappie perch fishing. You may end up on a couple nice sized bass. He's a smaller one, but you see that? Just the little finesse stuff, man. Pretty bass. So we got a bluegill and a bass in about 5 minutes of fishing here. Oh, I'm so happy I found this bag of soft plastics today. I wasn't even, I'd completely forgot about this particular lure, and something just told me to go into my room, and I went in there and saw it, and I hadn't used it since about this time last year. And see, they're not sitting down in the cover, they're like over here off of it for whatever reason. Oh, shit. There's fish working like a jerk bait, baby. Working like a jerk bait. Oh my god. Got a little bass. Look at that. Working like a freaking jerk bait. Nice little bass. Relax, dude. Choking the thing. Look at that. Nice little bass working it like a freaking jerkbait, guys. That's why you go finesse in the fall. Look at that. Nice little bass, boys. Not a bad one at all. Thank you, dude. For cold water bass. I'm telling you, they've seen it all year. Go finesse. Working it like a freaking jerkbait. Bet you they're schooled up right here too, and I'm about to catch 10 of them. 10 is something. Like a freaking jerkbait. Wouldn't it be crazy if I caught a big old hog on this crappy lure? I can't believe that. That wind picked up. Sure, he smoked the thing. Sure, 2 bass on this thing to 1 bluegill. How about that? No crappie or perch yet. Oh, something nice. Probably a big bluegill. Probably another big bluegill. Yeah. Oh, giant. Pumpkin seed. Big old fat pumpkin seed, man. Oh, I said it into you good if I ripped it out of you. Look at that big old fat pumpkin seed, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite types of fish to catch. I call them pumpkin bellies, but look at that beautiful guy. Oh, that's a big, beautiful fish. Thank you, Mr. Pumpkin Belly. Pumpkin seed, excuse me, whatever. I said a little too hard on him, I think. I said a little too hard on him. And guys, that time I just used the wind. And I let it carry it and sink down. And he just ended up taking it. There's some. Oh, that's one of the nicest whatevers I've caught tonight. Yeah, them freaking lily pads there. Oh no, just a big old fat bluegill. Big old fat bluegill, boys. Oh. Relax so we can get a look at you. Relax so we can get a beautiful look at you. Look at that guy. Oh. Rudy, I'm sorry, dude. Look at him. Pray, beautiful guy. Thank you, dude. 4th fish. 2 bluegill, 2 bass. We'll take it. He actually connected on it. It would be cool if there was some big perch or crappie down this way. Just kind of letting that float down here. It's their attention, huh? That will make a crappie perch and bluegill. I'm surprised they ain't ran into a perch yet, honestly. Figured we've been hooked up with a perch. Something. I felt him jiggling and jiggling and jiggling. There's a perch right as I was speaking of it. There's a big old fat perch right as I was speaking of it. Look at these perch, man. Beautiful fish. Oh, right as I was talking about them perchies. One comes up and freaking devours one, man. You're unhooked, dude. Let go of the shit. There we go. Look at this perch. Could open his mouth. Look at, buddy. Perch do not like open their mouth. One of the prettiest fish in the entire world is a perch. Now, how many species of that do we have now? Look at that. Beautiful perch. Big old beautiful perch. Right as soon as I said, why haven't I caught any perch? Perching. Like I said, the conditions are perfect. I'm more surprised that the bass are hitting, but because we're using the finesse technique, that's what works for them this time of year. So using that same worm. Like I said, it's like just a little miniature rage tail. And all the fish hit it different. You will feel a different sensation on all of them. I mean, a freaking perch. Oh, there was something there. I jerked it away from him. Let him take it, Tyler. That wind's really helping. Oh, where's that? Another perch. Another perch, boys. That's why you fish the whole cast. That's why you fish the whole cast. Chill out, perch. That's why you fish the whole cast. You open your mouth for me? There we go, look at it. Ooh. Another beautiful perch, guys. Another beautiful one. So these perch are making me finesse them. Making me finesse them. Literally like as slow a retrieve as I possibly can get on them. That's what they're hitting. Working like a jerkbait, little bass, man. Show these little bass like this bad boy work like a jerkbait. The bluegill seem to want it dead stuck, and the bass seem to want it moving. What is that, third bass, fourth bass? Little guy. But they're all fun on the spinning gear. All of them are fun on the spinning gear. Little one. Barely felt you, bro. Little tiny bluegill. Oh, barely felt you. You guys, it started getting dark, so I switched over to the lighter gulp minnow. And there's our first bluegill on that. Pretty guy. Something. That's bluegill. The bluegill fight you hard sometimes, man, because they just go straight down. They dig straight down. Did you choke that thing? Oh, you sure did. Look, guys, beautiful bluegill. Look at it, purple. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. Sometimes I freaking choke it down, man. Another bluegill. Another big old bluegill. Ooh, big one, that pretty guy. Should be one of the prettier ones of the night, dude. These bluegills are sitting out here. Look at that one. Beautiful fish, man. Very gorgeous. Look at that thing. Beautiful fish. Thank you, man. Just sitting out here off this point, huh? How about that? Ooh, dang, the bluegill came up out of the water twice. Came up out the water twice, bud. Relax. Let's go get you unhooked. Look at that, guys. Another big old bluegill. Beautiful purple guy. Gold minnow, jighead. Thank you guys for watching again today. Thank you for tuning back in. Thank you for subscribing, following, sharing, whatever platform you're watching on. Thank you for helping us out, man. This is a very, very important video. I fish, especially I bass fish, at least 4 times a week. Very rarely get skunked just because the amount of time I spend out on the water, and then also just the places I go. I know a lot of places, I like high quality places, so I can go catch fish and give you guys videos. Well, it almost seems like no matter how much time I spend on the water, that October is always the absolute toughest month for me to catch fish. I went out 3 different times this week, caught 1 small little tiny fish on a spinnerbait. So I was like, all right, you know what? We're gonna switch up the game plan. I went full out finesse. Now the reason why is, so I guess before I tell you how I caught them, and what you guys just saw me catch them, but the techniques and why I was using it, you need an explanation on why you need to use these techniques. So once we get to October, the fish have been fished for all year long. They've been pressured in every single lake and pond you fish. Then the constant weather changes. It was 40 degrees this morning, and now it's like 60 degrees, and I'm dying in all my gear. And then the wind, the constant change in direction of the wind, which is blowing the bait. And then in the fall, they're not necessarily just going to follow wherever the bait's being blown, because they want to find the warmer water in the lake. So sometimes they can be tricky to find. So what I recommend doing is getting some type of Ned rig, like a 1/32 ounce, ball head jig, 1/32 ounce, something very, very small, and then just dance around with a bunch of different small little finesse soft plastics. What I caught most of mine on, that little Swimbait paddle tail that's only about that big. I was catching bass, bluegill, perch, all of it on that. All on these same heads, all on these same little jig heads. And I caught another bass, and then I caught a nice sized perch. And if I have used any other technique for these fish I've caught here that you guys have seen in this video, I most likely would have got skunked or maybe caught 1 fish. So don't be afraid to get the finesse stuff out, get the spinning gear out. If you enjoy catching fish, it's almost time to put the bait casters down and pick up the spinning stuff. Now once November hits, it's almost like everything changes, because then they're just all eating as much of anything they can, because they're getting ready to submerge back down deep. So although we have the tough October, beginning of next month, before it starts getting real cold, the bite should be very, very, very good, but then it'll just completely die off on us. But at that time, then you can still catch perch and crappie, which these techniques that I'm showing you, you can take and then try that. I've been catching these bass on, you can take and catch perch and crappie during the winter time if you're a northern angler such as myself, or you can go catch you some trout, which I'm about to do. But Z-Man fishing products, great. Bass sling or soft plastics, you can use any of those for a net head scenario. They make the smaller ones or the full size, you can cut them down. And spinning gear, 8-pound Sunline super fluorocarbon's what I was using. And at least we were able to get on some fish, guys. But thank you for watching. Get the finesse stuff. Go catch you some fish. I'm Tyler, all my Larry Fishing, Bass Slingers Pro staff. Thanks for watching.